Should I start with the good stuff or the bad stuff? Let's get the real exciting bit out the way right away. I know you've probably seen some stuff on Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, but take IGN's quote as the biggest win for today's previews. Nintendo also wasn't willing to unveil all of the new secrets and additions Switch's Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door has within its pages, so there still could be some surprises waiting for those who are brand new to the game or those who have played it more times than they can remember. Halle freaking Luya, because it does seem like a very faithful redo. I still don't know what exactly to call it. Remake? Sure. Based on the previews, it's a very faithful remake, and we do know that there are some new features in there. There's an art gallery, there is a music gallery, you can get a GameCube badge that's a new badge that allows you to hear the original music from the original game. You can collect shine sprites and star pieces that help unlock those art and sound galleries. There is a new Toad. He's the battle master that helps you become a legendary fighter by giving you different tips and lets you jump into battles to practice, but that's about it. Oh, wait, there's also awesome pipes that now are labeled and now make fast travel around the world a lot better, which is kind of being undervalued, but I think is a huge addition to making the backtracking in this game poof. It's not really a thing, except in a few specific linear instances. Nonetheless, it's not a ton of new content in terms of how Nintendo likes to traditionally advertise their new content. We still do have a month to go, and it seems like Nintendo is definitely keeping things under wraps in terms of what might be there, probably for the end game. I'm guessing at this point we're not getting like a full-blown side story, a full-blown extra piece of content, but I do think there could be some sort of endgame stuff for those who do reach that point, because why else would Nintendo say that they're not ready to reveal all the secrets that are in this new Switch version of Paper Mario TTYD? If they had nothing more, they wouldn't say that. They'd say, enjoy our sound and art galleries, which frankly, call me crazy, but I don't care about those in any game. That's what Google's for. But I do like the pipe fast travel upgrade. I do like the new Toad, and I do like the GameCube badge as a fun homage. What I don't like is the 30 frames per second. Now, I'm very grateful for this game. I'm super eager to play it. It's my most anticipated title. It comes out in less than a month, but I think it's downright silly that we've increased the power of the hardware significantly. The game looks beautiful. Every preview says it's bursting with color. It's so fun. It's so lifelike, and they give what I think is the best compliment you could give to this title. If you never heard of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, you would think this is a new game. That's legendary. That's amazing. They've really done this one right, but why did they dock the frame rate? Now, I'll go to Jeff Grubb, who I trust, and he says, saw a hands-off preview of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and it's that game again. Still appears smooth enough to me, but the frame rate may be a problem for the timing of battle actions. This is an active RPG. This is not just a wait and see, the numbers appear over the head. This is press the A button, hold the triggers, mash, mash. Why are we docking the frame rate? Even if it wasn't, why are we docking the frame rate when we are going forward multiple generations? The GameCube was forever ago, and I don't quite get it. At this point, this is not something that is going to change when we get the final release, and a few different previews noted that there was some stutter and slowdown in certain high population areas of the game. I find that to be unacceptable, and it will not crush my shine and crush my hope and crush my hype for this game, but it does make me say, Nintendo, what the heck are you doing? Why did your GameCube version from Switch, Wii U, Wii 3 gens ago run at 60 and now it's coming to Switch? It's looking better, but it's basically the same exact game and you're dropping it to 30. I don't quite get it. Is the Switch really that sorry, or is it something along the development lines? I don't know, but I find it to be a bummer. And it does seem smooth enough. Nobody really complained that, like, oh, I couldn't get the attacks off. It wasn't really working with the timing, but there were people that noted slowdown and stutter. And for that alone, like, what are we doing? Why is this game struggling to run on the Switch? There's no way you can tell me that the Switch can't run GameCube games, so I frankly don't get it. I have no answer for you. Does anyone know why this would be an issue, and how the heck Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door could have its frame rate cut in half and still have stutter and slowdown? What is that about? Now, I don't think this is a humongous problem. I don't think it's something that will sully the game or destroy it, but I do think it's something that will surprise people. It's not like the frame rate is advertised, and I bet many players expect to see the same frame rate that they saw back when this game released well over a decade ago. For something that old, you should expect it to run better, not worse. Yes, it does look better. I understand that. It pops, and previews noted that, especially on the OLED Switch, it looked like a sizzling hot piece of Mario paper. But why are we doing this? Why are we docking versions when we're upcharging? This is going to be a $60 game. Yes, I understand. To get the disc from GameCube right now is very expensive. That's very hard, and you're spending hundreds of dollars, and this is a discount over that. But it's a full price game from Nintendo, and they're not having it run as well as it did on GameCube 1.5 decades ago with worse hardware and a lower price. Games weren't $60 on GameCube, they were $50. And I know that might be nickel and diming to some of you diehards, but for me, I feel we deserve a bit better. We've seen the Switch perform just fine with far technologically superior titles. I don't really know what's up, but I do think everything about Paper Mario sounds and looks great. Everything that I said in my Japanese overview trailer reaction video holds true for the English version, but now we have a little more detail. They've added some quality of life adjustments, clearly, which I think is the biggest thing here. You've got the pipes, and you've got the partner wheel, which is new, as opposed to having to go to the menu to swap partners. So it seems like it's going to be a much speedier, much more enjoyable adventure from just sort of like the seams, right? And hopefully the frame rate doesn't bug us. Hopefully it doesn't feel really weird. Hopefully it's been long enough since you played Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door that you don't really notice too much of a difference. And hopefully in some more intense battles with more intense abilities, it does not creep up and feel like the controller is not doing exactly what you need it to do. But I just want us to get to Switch 2 so this never has to be a problem again. I have to imagine there's something in the Switch that's bottlenecking this and causing an issue as they dolled up Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. We're getting stutters, we're getting slowdown, and we're getting 30 frames per second. The first two can be corrected in a day one patch, but they're not patching 60 frames per second. This is the game we'll have, this is the game we'll play, this is the game we'll all buy because it looks amazing, it's a phenomenal game, and as the preview stated, they made some nice adjustments, and there's more hidden behind the scenes. Let me know in the comments down below what you think those extra new features are that Nintendo is hiding for now. I feel like it's got to be endgame stuff, but maybe there are some secret quests, or maybe there's some special references to Switch franchises. We know that the Fire Emblem Toad is in there. They should have a Splatoon Toad. They should have something that pays homage to the current generation. It's little touches like that I don't think ruin the old style of the game, but bring a little bit of a new, fresh edge, and I'd love to see more of that. So hopefully we find out about those as we go. Maybe Nintendo will show off some in a launch trailer or an upcoming tweet. They kind of want to spread out their marketing because they've got nothing else going on. But we may have to wait until May 23rd to play it and find out for ourselves all the new details. And I will warn you that if that's the case, if we don't hear about it until the game launches, it's probably a very small extra bit of content, and Nintendo doesn't want you to know because they want you to hope and hype that maybe it is something huge. But if they don't say anything, it's probably going to be on the yay high size of things. I still think this looks great. I think the frame rate is ridiculous. I don't understand why. If you have any insight, I'd love to know. But for now, Paper Mario, still my most hyped game, still my most excited game. Cannot believe it's less than a month away. Feels like a new Paper Mario game for those of us who didn't play it before, and for those of us that did. This is the best version, except for the frame rate. Hopefully that doesn't ruin it for some people. Golly gee. We knew about this before, but now seeing it and thinking about it, it does sour it a little bit for me. I still think it's going to be a blast, and I'm going to play it on an OLED, so it'll look phenomenal. I just wish it was 60. Let me know your take in the comments down below, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Switch Force, out.